Welcome in, Cedartown High School baseball fans. It is rivalry week here at CHS. The Cedartown Bulldogs in action this afternoon, playing host to the Rockmart Yellow Jackets, the defending state champion Yellow Jackets. Sam Branch alongside Andrew Carter here to bring you all of the live play-by-play action this afternoon right here on the Big AA. Andrew, the Bulldogs come into this afternoon's game. They are 1-2 on the season, narrowly getting beaten by the Pepperell Dragons, who also made an appearance in the state championship last year. However, the Rockmart Yellow Jackets off to a little bit of a slow start. They're 0-3 on the season.
Yeah, but don't let that record fool you. This is a team that is hungry for a win, and what a better time for them to get their win than right now as the Cedartown Bulldogs host the Jackets here. And the Dogs looking for a win. They've had they had that close loss on Tuesday in extra innings versus the Pepperell Dragons. Cedartown's hungry for a win. Rockmart's hungry for a win. It's a rivalry game. Throw the records out. Both teams want to win this one bad. Can't wait to see it along with all of you.
This will be a home matchup here today, and then we will go on the road tomorrow, and we will face off against the Yellow Jackets once again. These two games were originally scheduled for Friday and Saturday. However, due to the weather that may move in tomorrow and into the weekend, these games have been moved up. It'll be Owen Pilgrim that'll get the start for the Bulldogs. He will be on the mound this afternoon for Cedartown. Your defensive alignment for the Dogs is very much what you expect. Third to first, it's going to be Bozeman Allen, Gerald, and then, of course, over at first base, Everett Perkins will get the start. And then left to right for the Bulldogs, it'll be George, Waddell, and Flemister. Dalen Holiday will be in the lineup, of course, as our DH this afternoon. It'll be Luke McBride and Holtzy to lead things off for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Trey Luke getting the start in center field. Brax McBride at shortstop, and Neelan Holtzy will get the start behind the mound. And here to tell you all about it, my good friend and broadcast partner, Mr. Andrew Carter.
Thank you very much. First pitch of the ball game is a called strike over the outside corner. We are underway here from Cedartown High School.
For our fans on the radio only, Cedartown wearing their home cream uniforms with dogs in red and script across the front, red numbers.
That one misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike now the count.
Rockmart wearing their road uniforms. It'll be black tops with Rockmart in script in gold, numbers in gold, gray breeches with a black stripe.
Fouled away down the left side for strike 2. It's 1-2 now the count to Rockmart star center fielder Trey Luke. Many of these names returning from last season, their state championship season from 2025. Rockmart, a very talented team. Trey Luke batting from the left-handed side of the batter's box. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Hit towards shortstop Ace Allen, a funny hop, and it's going to be through, and it's probably going to be an E6. Even though it was a funny hop, it's a play that Ace is going to make 99 out of 100 times.
Beautiful afternoon for baseball. 77 degrees here at first pitch. There is a breeze blowing from left to right field. A little bit of smoke in the area coming from some controlled burns.
You know, it never fails. A beautiful day gets ruined by a controlled burn somewhere.
It is.
Yeah, it just always happens.
They do score that in air, so Luke is aboard on the leadoff air, and that will bring up Brax McBride.
Well, that's one thing the Dogs wanted to improve upon in the Pepperell game. There's an off-speed pitch missing high and tight. 1-0 the count now to Brax McBride.
Yeah, 4 errors in that loss to Pepperell. We also walked 10 batters. And so both areas of improvement that the Dogs can hope to work on today against Rockmart. Another, like you said, good team looking for their first win.
Throw to first base to try to get Luke leaning, and he's back in safely. Another throw back over to first. That time it was behind Cedartown's first baseman Everett Perkins, but Luke is back in safely. Runner goes, pitches high, throw goes down to second base, and he is toast.
Let me tell you what, we had him dead to rights. Absolutely no shot there for Luke. A good pitch there by Pilgrim. Allred was up out of his stance very quickly and fired a strike down to second. Ace Allen coming over from his spot at the shortstop position to grab it and make the tag. It is a 2-ball, no-strike count, though, but the runner is erased.
Pitch is hit in the air to left field. It'll be down for a base hit in front of Timothy George. So the pickoff at second base, certainly ringing loud now. We could have been in a situation where Rockmart was at first and third at the very least.
So that'll bring up Nealon Haltsey. Haltsey will come to the plate with the runner over at first base and one out. Landon Patterson on deck for the Jackets.
Dogs may be in my favorite uniform combination.
I agree. I love these.
Called strike one, 0-1 the count to Nealon Haltsey. Leading away from first base is McBride. And the pitch on the way is low and in. Count evens at 1-1.
McBride getting a decent lead over there at first.
Go ahead, Sam.
I was just going to say, I think after you saw Allred fire that one down to second, not sure how much you're going to test him here early.
I'd be wary for sure. Called strike two over the outside corner. A good job there by Allred to pull that one, but I think he would have gotten the call over the corner anyway.
Yeah, I think so, but it does look like that the umpire is giving Pilgrim that outside part of the plate pretty liberally.
Well, and that's what we weren't getting on Tuesday night versus Pepper. That one high, another pickoff move. This one, though, is wide of the bag at second, and sliding in safely is McBride. So just as we say that,
well, and had Allred made the same throw down to second that he did to get Luke, he would have had him just as easily as he had Luke.
Yeah, just had a bad release point there. It bounces in front of the dirt in the infield grass and then bounces toward the left side of the bag.
Yeah, towards the third base side there, so no opportunity at all for Allen. So McBride moves up to second. The count's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that'll be out number 2 and the first strikeout of the game for Bulldog pitching.
So that will bring up Patterson. He gets to start out in right field today for the Jackets.
Had a good talk today with former Cedartown High School head baseball coach Dole Kelly. He called up at the radio station today reminding us about the community kitchen next week. I'll tell you more about that in a moment. All-speed pitch misses upstairs for ball 1, but usually the community kitchen is at the Goodyear Civic Center, but this coming week is early voting, so they're going to have it at Worldview Baptist Church. McBride leads away from second. The pitch is up for ball 2.
And it's all week next week, Monday through Friday. Yep. Go get you a good hot meal over at Worldview.
And they're also going to have a van transporting from the high rise starting at 10 a.m. on those days. 2-0 the count.
Is that Trump? I hear him. Do I see him?
The pitch on the way is low for ball 3. 3-0 the count. He wasn't in the main Air Force One. I don't think a 747 can land at Rome's airport.
No, they have to go with something a little bit smaller than that.
3-0 pitch. Called strike. It's 3-1. Maybe the
probably
757.
Probably Air Force 2, which typically would transport the vice president.
But Air Force One when he's on the plane.
Absolutely. Gets the designation.
3-1 the count with 2 outs. Runner at second base, and the pitch on the way is going to miss outside for ball 4. So a strikeout in the inning and a walk, and that's how the first inning has gone so far. A hit mixed in there. Runners at first and second for the Jackets.
That's going to bring up number 23, Andrew Watson. Watson getting the start over at third base for the Jackets this afternoon.
Former head coach Dole Kelly was also chaplain of the day at the Capitol and the State House. First time since 2019. Pretty cool thing there to be able to have that honor. The pitch on the way is hit on the ground toward third base and foul for strike 1.
So that's been 2 chaplains of the day from Cedartown for this legislative session.
That's right.
Reverend Britt Madden from First Methodist Church served as chaplain of the day earlier in the session, and now Reverend Dole Kelly from Worldview.
And I think he was actually at the Senate, was he not? At the invitation, or was he in the House? I don't even.
Now that I do not know.
We'll have to look at that up. Anyway, the 0-1 pitch on the way. Checked his swing. He went around, says the home plate umpire. Strike 2.
Good pitch there by Pilgrim. Kind of floated that one towards the outside part of the plate.
So a little different today. You know, most of our games we've had so far, the wind hasn't been a factor, but today the wind is blowing from left to right. Flag is starched out. Here's the 0-2 in the dirt. Good stop by Allred.
Really good stop there by Allred. able to keep those runners at bay at first and second. So McBride stays put at second base, and Patterson stays put at first.
1 ball and 2 strikes. And 2 outs here in the top of the first. Look towards second, the stretch, and the pitch. Just got a piece to stay alive. Fouled it back to the knee wall, and it's going to stay 1-2. Big crowd gathered here at Cedartown. I would imagine the same would go tomorrow when these two teams play at Rockmart. Stretching the pitch. Just missed off the plate. And that was a close pitch. 2-2 the count now to the righty.
I tell you, I thought he had him, Andrew.
I thought he did too.
Thought he had him.
Pilgrim, now time is called.
Looking at the forecast for tomorrow, a decent chance of rain for early Friday morning around probably the 5 a.m., 4 a.m. time frame.
2-2 pitch. Try to sneak one in the front door and missed. 3-2.
But hopefully most of that stuff will be out of the area by the time most folks are on their way to work.
And hopefully it won't be enough to soggy up the field.
Yep.
So full count, 2 close pitches here in this at-bat here with Pilgrim and Watson. 3-2. Low. Ball 4. And another close pitch, but that one was low.
That one was low.
And now the bases are loaded. So Watson will take his bag at first, McBride up to third, and Patterson goes to second.
All Red's going to go out and have a chat with Owen, just make sure he's good. He's right there around the zone. The umpire just may be getting a little bit picky. Feels like some of those pitches earlier in the inning, he was getting that call.
Yeah, I was about to say, and that wasn't the case early on, but
he's tightening it up a little bit, maybe. That's going to bring up Anderson, the second baseman.
Gibson Anderson. And Anderson will take a called strike right there, 0-1.
Guys, get in the dugout.
0-1 misses upstairs. 1-1 the count. Runners playing a little bit of big leads over there at their bags, but of course they can't move unless the one in front of them moves. The 1-1. Hit the second base, and that's going to split the gap and score 2 runs. Cutting it off there in right field is Flemister, and it's a 2-run double, and Rockmart takes an early 2-0 lead. Jackets cashing in those base runners, Sam.
Yeah, they did. You know, Pilgrim looked like he was going to be able to cruise out of that inning without any problems, and then started to run into a little bit of trouble, and then all of a sudden you load the bases, and you know that you're, just one bad pitch away from allowing Rockmart to, pretty much bust it wide open, and thankfully it only holds them to 2, but it's still an opportunity for Rockmart to add to it with runners at second and third, and that'll bring up Tucker.
Good piece of hitting for sure. Able to slap that one the other way into right center field.
Excuse me, Brinkley it looks like. Game Changer has Tucker, but the official lineup has Ryder Brinkley.
That one missing upstairs for ball 1, and that's what I have too, so we're going to go with Brinkley.
I don't know where they got Tucker from. I don't see Tucker anywhere on the lineup.
Yeah. 1-0 pitch. Ball 2 missing up.
Just remind me of that later in the broadcast when I'm no longer looking at the lineup and I'm just looking at Game Changer. Because we know I have a tendency to do that.
Second and third with 2 outs and 2 runs in. There's a called strike. Dropped one in the zone, 2-1.
That's a good pitch there by Owen. Don't want to fall behind 3-0. Made a good pitch there.
Two 1. Missing away for ball 3. And Owen's pitch count is up there. He's got up to 31 pitches now. The 3-1. There's a strike right down Main Street, 3-2.
Got to make a good pitch here. You don't want to go back and load the bases up again. You also don't want to give him anything easy to hit that he can drive.
Payoff pitch. Got him swinging for strike 3 to end the inning, but Rockmart, a 2-run double for who was it? It was after Patterson. It was Andrew Watson who had the 2-run double, and Rockmart leads it 2-0 through a half inning. We head now to the bottom half of the first. Rockmart 2 and Cedartown coming up on this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Two runs in the top of the first gives the Yellow Jackets a 2-0 lead over our Bulldogs as we head to the home half. Ace Allen, Owen Tweet Gerald, and Gavin Allred set to lead things off here in the bottom of the first inning. Then you'll have Everett Perkins hitting in the number 4 spot. Dalen Holiday, the DH, will hit 5th. Batting 6th and playing right field will be B.J. Flemister. Keegan Bozeman, the 3rd baseman, will bat in the number 7 spot. Timothy George is going to bat in the 8th spot, and rounding out your batting lineup will be the center fielder, Bryant Waddell. So Ace Allen to the plate.
Gage Campbell on the hill, and the first pitch is a hard fastball that's fouled back for strike 1.
I got it.
And Sam, Gage is taller than you.
Most people are.
Yeah.
But that kid really is.
Yeah, he's taller than most people anyway. 0-1. Upstairs for ball 1. He's kind of a similar size and build to Jay O'Neill. 1-1 on the way. Off-speed pitch caught the inside corner. 1-2.
Defensively for Rockmart, 3rd to 1st is Watson, McBride, Anderson, and Brinkley. And then left to right, it is Fuquay, Luke and Patterson. Halsey behind the plate.
1-2. Instead, time was called. That was going to be a strike 3. But Ace Allen had asked for time, and
called and granted.
Yep. And Campbell was already in his windup and went ahead and threw the pitch to the plate, but it didn't count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the delivery. Fastball a little bit low.
Yep. Good job there by Halsey, though, trying to go down and get that one, bring it up to frame it, but does not get the call. So that'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Campbell deals a 2-2. That one squirted down the right field line. Look out, Coach Blankenship.
Just wanted to make sure he was awake and ready to go. Love to see Cedartown answer right back here.
That'd be nice.
Get a couple runs on the board.
This top of the lineup was very active against the Dragons. 2-2 on the way. Bouncing ball back to the mound. The throw on to first in time. It was an off-speed pitch that Allen got contact on, but hit it on the ground, and that was a perfect pitch there by Campbell to get the ground out.
Yep. But like you said, that top part of the order was very productive against Pepperell. You had Allen, Gerald had some good hits. Both of those guys picking up RBIs on the night. Gavin Allred did as well. Perkins was, pretty productive. And so you expect that part of the order to really kind of be your bread and butter offensively for the Dogs. And Tweet Gerald, who's in the box now, was a big part of that on Tuesday night.
First pitch to Tweet is low for ball 1. The wind today really kind of swirling around. I mean, it was blowing from left to right. Now it's blowing straight out. That 1-0 is fouled off. 1-1. One ball, one strike with 1 out. Bottom half of the first and a 2-0 lead for the Jackets. Campbell deals. Back to the backstop. It was off the glove. 2 balls and a strike.
Good at bat so far here for Tweet, showing some patience at the plate. Looking for a good pitch to hit and drive.
2-1. Fly ball, shallow right field.
Yep, just got underneath that one.
Backing up on it is Patterson. He's got it. That'll be out number 2. So a comebacker to the mound and a pop out to right field have been the first 2 outs for the Dogs offensively here in the bottom half. Now the catcher, Gavin Allred.
Number 3, Gavin Allred.
Again, Dogs back in action tomorrow over in Rockmart, and then we take a week off.
And then region play.
And region play first week of March.
Allred takes low, ball 1.
Go, Gab.
The pitch. Cut and a miss on a high fastball.
Yeah, big cut and a miss there by Allred. I think he was trying to send that one to the moon. He'll climb back in the box and get ready to go back to work here against Campbell. Campbell efficient so far, only throwing 12 pitches with 2 outs, and he's evened up the count at 1-1.
Fly ball to right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit, so a 2-out base knock there for Gavin Allred, and he'll give Cedartown their first hit and bring the tying run to the plate, and Everett Perkins. Solid piece of hitting there for Allred, able to hit it the other way.
Now batting, number 5, Everett Perkins.
Going to get a courtesy runner out there for Allred, number 17 for Cedartown.
It's going to be Ben Blakeney.
Yeah, Blakeney will be out there running.
Please, pitch running at first base for the Bulldogs. Number 17, Ben Blakeney.
So Blakeney will take the place of Allred, and that'll bring up Perkins. And you know Perkins, one of those guys that has the power to really get into one. We'll see what he can do here against Campbell. Whoop. Umpire dropped something. Now we're ready.
I think he might have dropped his lineup
Might
card.
have. That might come in handy at some point.
So 2 outs. Blakeney, the courtesy runner at first. That one is fouled off there by Perkins. Strike 1. Not only is there baseball going on today, there's soccer going on up at the top.
Tennis down at the tennis courts.
0-1. Hit deep to left center field. Going back on it, it's going to drop in the gap. Blakeney will have to stop at third base. Runners will be at second and third. That ball was really, really hit far. And it will be a double, and runners at second and third. And Blakeney, I don't know if he could have scored on that or not. I mean, there were 2 outs, but he's going to be at third base, and that's going to bring up for the Bulldogs the DH Dylan Holiday.
I think that was a good piece of base running there by Blakeney. Just again, you don't want to run yourself out of the inning. So that will bring up Holiday.
Well,
chance to put the Dogs on the board.
Yeah, a single could possibly tie this game. And that's tapped foul at the plate for strike 1.
B.J. Flemister will come retrieve the foul ball. He's on deck for the Dogs if Holiday can find a way to reach here with 2 outs.
Long look in, the 0-1. Half swing there and came up empty, did Day-Day. It's 0-2.
I think that's one of those he probably would like to have back. But instead, he's just got a battle here now with 2 strikes on him. Got to put the ball in play.
The 0-2. Hit up the middle. Second baseman fields and throws, and they will get Dale and Holiday, and that'll end the inning. Cedartown leaves the tying runs in scoring position here in the bottom half of the first. Rockmart with a 2-0 lead through an inning of play. Top of the second coming up after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Two left on in the home half of the first inning. We will go to the top of the second. The Dogs trailing 2-0 here at home. It'll be Campbell, Fuquay, and then back to the top of the order, Luke due up for Rockmart. 8, 9, and 1. Gage Campbell, the opposing starting pitcher, will lead things off for the visiting Yellow Jackets.
Batting 21, Gage Campbell.
Owen Pilgrim in that first inning of work had to throw 33 pitches.
He'd love to have a much quicker inning here. Deep to right center field. Going back on it, B.J. Flemister in right field. Yes, makes the catch for out number 1.
Flemister and Waddell were both tracking that one, and Flemister made a good running catch out there in deep right center field, and 1 pitch, 1 out. We just mentioned that Pilgrim would love a good quick inning. It's off to a good start, so this will bring up Fuquay, the left fielder.
That's fouled off. 0-1.
The wind that we talked about now looks like to have died down a pretty good bit. Might have helped keep that hard hit ball from Campbell from going any further.
That one missing outside. Ball 1.
So far, Rockmart 2 runs on 2 hits and 2 errors for the Dogs.
The pitch on the way. Misses low. 2-1.
It's one of those things you just hate to see happen, especially when it leads to runs like it has here for the Dogs early in this one against Rockmart. That one missed low in the zone. So that's going to take the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. You know, it's difficult to win ball games when you commit multiple errors and you have a lot of walks like the Dogs did Tuesday night, but it's even harder to do that against good teams like Pepperell and against a good team tonight.
Grounded up the middle. Good stop there by Pilgrim. He'll throw over to first base in time for out number 2, and a good play there as he dove down to the ground to stop that ground ball.
Yeah, good defensive effort there. That was going to be a slow roller, and it would have been a tough play for Tweet out at second base. So Pilgrim is there to retire Fuquay, and now we'll go back to the top of the order, and we'll go to Luke. Trey Luke 0 for 1.
First pitch to Luke. Deep to right center field. That ball is drifting back, and that ball is out of here.
Yep, he absolutely tattooed that one. Hit it basically to the same spot that Campbell did, just about, 20 feet further probably. And And so that'll put the Rockmart Yellow Jackets up 3-0 here in the top of the second inning.
I mean, there wasn't much of a doubt there. Right center field. The question was whether it was going to hit those temporary classrooms out there, break a window.
Number 4, Braxton.
A temporary classroom that's pretty much become a permanent fixture at Westside. That'll bring up McBride, the shortstop. He is 1 for 1 with a run scored.
First pitch to him, he fouls it off to the right side.
Backside, come back.
Count no balls, 1 strike. On the shortstop.
That one taken low, it's 1-1. There have been several hard hit balls off of Owen here in this inning and 2/3 pitch. Is a little bit low for ball 2. The 2-1. Ball 3 missing outside.
Now you start to see some of that frustration a little bit from Pilgrim. You just got to battle through it here with 2 outs. Hold the damage here.
Yeah, absolutely. 3-1 on the way. Get on the ground to shortstop. Ace Allen with a chance. He'll throw over to first in plenty of time for out number 3, but the solo home run to right center field by Trey Luke will extend the Rockmart lead. It's 3-0. We head now to the bottom half of the second after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Solo shot in the top of the second will extend the lead for the Jackets. 3-0 as we go to the home half of the second. It'll be B.J. Flemister, Keegan Bozeman, and Timothy George due up for the Bulldogs. 2 runs in the first inning and then the solo shot in the second inning for the Yellow Jackets. Cedartown with 2 hits on the afternoon so far.
2 hits, no errors, or no runs, but 2 errors, unfortunately, already on defense through 2 innings. Tough customer there on the mound.
Bulldogs, number 13, B.J. Flemister.
B.J. will step in to the batter's box.
Mentioned Rockmart 0-3 on the season, still looking for their first win, but they had a couple of close losses to start off the season.
B.J. will foul that one off the opposite field for strike 1. I think with the speed we're seeing from Campbell, you're going to see a lot of stuff hit to the opposite field, whether or not they mean to or not. Just trying to catch up to his speed. 0-1 on the way, fouled back for strike 2.
Rockmart would start off the season with a 3-1 loss against Calhoun. They would fall to Cartersville by a final of 1-0, and then they would fall to North Paulding in a shutout, 13-0.
The 0-2. That ball is driven deep to left field, but it's right in line there with Fuquay in left field. He'll make the catch for the first out.
all 3 of those games were also home games for the Jackets.
So this is the first road game for Rockmart, but just down the road.
So that'll bring up Keegan Bozeman. The third baseman comes to the plate with the bases empty and 1 out.
Keegan Bozeman.
You know, Andrew, it almost felt like spring today.
Almost?
Temperatures in the 70s, almost 80 degrees. Well, I say almost because we know it's still February.
True. There's a strike to Keegan there, 0-1.
We know it's false spring, so
yeah, it's
can't get too excited.
We know there's going to be at least 5 or 6 false springs before spring actually gets here. That's low for ball 1, 1 ball 1 strike. And by the time spring actually gets here, it'll only be here for 2 weeks and then summer.
Yeah, it'll be summertime.
Yeah, so that's how it normally goes. 1-1 the count with 1 out. Bozeman takes up and in, ball 2. Campbell with 21 pitches. Strike 2 and 2. Good pitch.
Yeah. He's definitely got a little bit of mustard on that fastball. And he's able to locate it as well.
2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3, out number 2.
Yep, just went back to that fastball, and Bozeman couldn't catch up to it. So that'll be the second out of the inning. That'll be the first strikeout, though, for Campbell on the afternoon.
Number 15.
And that's going to bring up George, the left fielder. We saw George pitch in relief on Tuesday night at Pepperell.
Timothy takes downstairs, 1-0.
We saw his younger brother Daniel pitch in relief in that Calhoun game.
1-0. Sky down the right side in foul territory. Will it stay in play? No, it'll be beyond the fence. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Timothy George. One. Ball 2. Game changer has frozen up.
Yeah. It appears that it has.
Campbell deals. Rolls back to the backstop for ball 3. And a rare 3-1 count. He hasn't been behind in the count much tonight.
Yeah, he's pitched extremely well so far for Rockmart.
By the way, if you're going to Rome, do not take Highway 27 into Rome.
Yeah.
Hits a straightaway center field, but Trey Luke is there, and he'll make an easy catch. And Cedartown goes in order in the bottom half of the second. 3-0 the score. Rockmart leading. We'll be back after a 60-second break with the top of the third in a moment on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Dogs go in order in the home half of the second. We will go to the top of the third. It'll be Neelan Haltsey, the catcher, to lead things off. Haltsey is 0 for 1 with a strikeout on the afternoon.
First pitch misses outside for ball 1. We've lost our game changer, so we're just kind of going on what we remember. Swing and a miss for 1-1. The pitch. Outside for ball 2.
Two balls, 1 strike, nobody on, nobody out.
Here's a 2-1. Here's a nice pitch, 2-2.
Yeah, really good pitch there by Pilgrim. Again, just kind of working that outside part of the plate.
Two. Bounced up there, and it's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Neelan Haltsey.
And we're back live.
Yay.
Now they just got to play a little catch-up.
Full count now, 3-2, and the pitch. Sky to the left side toward the tennis courts. That'll be foul. Lands on West Side Drive.
Last time we saw Pilgrim on the mound was in the South Paulding game. He would get the start in that game. He would go 3 innings, giving up 1 run on 1 hit, walking 1, and striking out 1.
Fly ball to right field. Drifting back is B.J. Flemister. Right on the foul line, makes the catch. That'll be out number 1.
A high fly ball, but not deep enough.
It'll bring up Landon Patterson, the right fielder.
Now batting, number 6, Landon Patterson.
I couldn't ask for a better day for baseball with temperatures all day long in the upper 70s. Right now, 73 degrees and the sun about to go down.
Absolutely perfect.
That ball is hit to shallow left field, and running in to make the catch is Timothy George, and that's a quick second out.
Yeah, good grab there by George. Ace Allen had started to go after it and kind of got turned around, but George was able to come in, make a good play on it. So that's going to bring up number 23, Andrew Watson. Watson walked in his first plate appearance. He was a part of back-to-back walks.
That one will miss upstairs, 1-0. The pitch. 2-0, that one bouncing up there. Tried to bring the breaking ball inside, but bad release point there, and it bounces in front of the plate. 2-0. The count. And that'll be ball 3.
That one missing upstairs from Pilgrim. So 2 outs, and now you've fallen behind here 3-0. Do not want to issue a walk in this situation.
3-0. Called strike, 3-1 right there on the corner. Andrew Watson, the third baseman. (3-1). Dropped the breaking ball there, but it was ball 4 too low, so a 2-out base on balls there, and that's the second time that Watson has drawn a free pass.
And so that's going to bring up Gibson Anderson. He had the 2 RBI double back in the first inning.
Baseball.
Anderson goes over, talks to the third base coach for the Jackets, and Allred out to the mound for a quick conversation with Pilgrim. A new baseball needed, and then we'll be ready to go to work.
Now batting, number 1, Gibson Anderson.
So Anderson, 1 for 1, 2 RBIs.
Yeah, he had that big double there back in the first inning, which plated the 2 runs for the Jackets, 2 of their 3. That one low for ball 1 from Pilgrim. Pilgrim up to 59 pitches. one thing I've noticed from Coach Lane is he doesn't like to let his pitchers first to pick off move over to first and run her back safely. He doesn't like the pitcher's pitch count to get up too high. Although with tomorrow and then, of course, all of next week off, we'll see what the situation calls for today. That one missing upstairs, ball 2, and he's missing consistently.
Yeah, because I think, I would not expect to see Pilgrim, obviously, tomorrow pitch, see him play third base. So you may give him a little bit more leeway here with all week off next week. You also want to save your other arms as much as you can for tomorrow. You'll know you'll need a couple.
Watson, a conservative leave out at first. The pitch on the way is hit on the ground past third base and a base hit.
He's got a single in the double on the afternoon. He's now 2 for 2, and that puts runners at first and second.
And he's got a hot stick.
That's going to bring up Ryder Brinkley, also known as B. Tucker.
According to, it's a game changer.
Number 17.
And Brinkley is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 2 strikeouts thrown. And we could use one.
I was going to say, let's make it number 3 on
I'd like to get the third here. First and second, 2 outs. First pitch is high for ball 1. From our center field camera, you can see Watson there at second base leading away. And that's ball 2. With the exception of the home run in the second inning, it was relatively quick. The pitch. Tried to stop a swing and could not. 2-1 the count.
This inning, however, has not been.
Well, the first 2 outs were pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then a walk and a double and a walk and a single. Stretch of the 2-1. Foul there at the plate to even the count up at 2-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. Top of the third inning. Rockmart with a 3-0 lead on the Dogs.
Ball 3 missing upstairs, and he's a pitch away from walking the bases loaded.
Yeah, it looked like he went for that breaking ball and just didn't get it to break enough, and it just hung up on him. Full count here.
3-2. Missing high and tight, ball 4. That'll load the bases. Second walk of the inning. And Coach Lane will come out of the dugout. If it's just a talking to or if it's a pulling the plug here. That ball 4 pitch was not close.
So is this a talking visit or a walking visit?
We shall see.
It looks like it's just a talking visit for now.
But sometimes Coach Lane can trick you out. He make you think it's one, but then he makes the decision or does it nonchalantly, and you don't notice it until you see him walking away. Right now, it looks to be just a talking to.
Yep, he's going to leave him out there.
Yep.
So the bases are loaded. There are 2 outs. Top of the third inning.
Well, you got a tough customer at the plate. Starting pitcher Gage Campbell.
Yep, because he hit one half a mile to the right side. Good play out in right center by B.J. Flemister in the previous inning.
He bats left. The pitch. Ball 1 high and away. Lights have just flickered on here at the ballpark. There's a called strike, dropped it in there, 1-1.
So that's something I was very impressed with at Pepperell, was their lights that they have at their stadium.
Well, for the longest time, Pepperell did not even have lights. Fly ball to left center field, going back on it, it's going back, and the catch is made, running catch by Timothy George. Saved a couple of runs at least, maybe 3 runs had that ball got down. Rockmart threatens but does not score in the top half of the third. They leave him loaded. Bottom half of the third coming up after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. We'll be back.
The Jackets leave them loaded as we go to the bottom of the third inning. Cedartown High School baseball here on the official Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, 106.1 FM, AM 1340, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, and the NFHS Network. Sam Branch alongside Andrew Carter here to bring you all of the live play-by-play action. We will have 9, 1, and 2 due up for the Dogs. It'll be Bryant Waddell, and then back to the top of the order, Ace Allen and Tweet Gerald. Waddell's first plate appearance of the night.
First pitch to him is going to miss. Ball 1.
Aren't you ready for Sunday night baseball?
Which will not be on ESPN anymore. NBC. 1-0.
What are your thoughts on that?
Outside. Corner called a strike.
How does one Andrew Carter feel about that change?
Well, I don't like. I haven't liked ESPN's coverage of baseball since John Miller was let go, swing and a miss for strike 2. Or John Miller and Joe Morgan were not the best.
They were a great team. They were.
1-2, swung and missed. Strike 3.
So with it being NBC, who will be the broadcast crew? Do not tell me Mike Tirico.
No, I don't think so. Mike Tirico does everything else, though, doesn't he?
Yes. Back to the top of the order, Ace Allen, 0 for 1 on the afternoon. Look, listen, nothing personal against Tirico. I just don't want him doing baseball.
I mean, he could probably
Great
do
guy. Wonderful guy. I mean, he does everything from the Kentucky Derby to, college football to, I don't know, everything.
Down low for ball 1, did the Super Bowl, and then flew out and did the Olympics.
Yeah.
Right after the Super Bowl.
Busy guy.
I've heard that, and first the 1-0, misses away, 2-0. I've heard that a long-time voice may be coming back, who used to do NBC baseball years and years ago. Here's the 2-0. Called strike 2 and 1.
Well, I don't know anybody who did NBC baseball years and years ago, so I'm as lost as can be. I was really hoping you were about to say Logan Maddox.
No, and that's not Logan Maddox. Although I would love that. Strike called, hard pitch there, 2 and 2.
Could we possibly start a social media campaign for Logan Maddox to be Sunday night baseball on NBC?
I think it would be
a long shot.
I think it would be. I'd be all for it though. The pitch, low and away for ball 3.
Let's go. Win it here, Ace. Win it. Let's go. Battle. Look at that.
3-2. He fouled it. And almost caught there by the catcher, Hulsey, but didn't hold on to it, so he'll stay alive. 3-2 now.
I mean, just barely staying alive. And we need this top part of the order to be productive here for the Dogs if we want a chance to claw our way back into this one.
3-2, high chopper to third. Easy play, throw over to first will be in time. Ace Allen retired. And out number 2.
That'll bring up Tweet Gerald. Comes to the plate, bases empty. 0-1, or 0 for 1, I should say, on the night.
Now batting, number 2, Owen Tweet Gerald.
Campbell has been efficient, to say the least. Through 2 2/3.
Absolutely. There's a strike. Nothing in 1 the count.
That was Campbell's 43rd pitch, 30 of which have been for strikes. Only 2 hits and 2 strikeouts so far.
Strike 2. It looks like Campbell is getting sharper as the night goes on. 0-2. High and away for ball 1.
Kind of a tale of 2 different pitchers, as Campbell seems to be getting sharper and Pilgrim seems to be struggling a little bit, even though he got out of the 3rd inning without giving up any runs. He ran into a whole lot of trouble.
Little tapper, shallow short into the grass, thrown to first, and safe.
He beat it out.
Infield hit for Tweet. And again, we mentioned it at the Pepperell game. That's what he does, puts it in play and makes things happen.
Yep. He's just going to grind out hits for you. Makes the defense come up and make a play, and there, even though it was fielded well by McBride, and a good throw, just not in time. That's going to bring up Gavin Allred.
Number 3, Gavin Allred.
Allred with a hit in his first plate appearance. All the way back in the 1st inning.
First pitch to him. Misses low, ball 1.
Sun officially set here at CHS. But still just a picture-perfect night for baseball here on a Thursday night edition.
1-0, misses low and away, ball 2. Well, he got the right part of the lineup up if you want to start a rally.
Yeah, and you know, and here in the bottom of the 3rd, you don't want to get too many more innings into this thing till you start putting some runs on the board. You don't want to give Rockmart any more confidence than they already have with the 3-0 lead. You don't want them to get comfortable and get into a rhythm and a routine out on the mound for Campbell. You gotta make some things happen.
Ball 3 missing up, and that's 3 straight out of the zone from Campbell.
Already showing some patience here at the plate. Not chasing after anything out of the zone. Work himself into a good count here.
3 balls, no strikes. Called strike 1.
Hey, still got to come to you, kid. Middle of the ball.
Campbell working that top part of the zone on that one.
3-1 pitch. Hit to right field, but right at Patterson. Backs up and makes the catch, and that'll be out number 3. Cedartown making some contact, but we're hitting it right at outfielders. We head now to the 4th. Cedartown trailing Rockmart 3-0. Back after a 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Have you been to Croker's Hardware and Supply lately? Croker's is the place to find everything you need, from boots to fencing, from plumbing supplies to wood and gas stove fittings, everything, even paint and flooring. Whether you're building or repairing, everything you need is right here at Croker's Hardware on East Avenue. Name brands galore right here in your back door. Orca and Yeti coolers and tumblers, case knives, native eyewear, buck stove grills, and more. At Croker's, you can find everything.
Go by and see the friendly staff there at 1192 Rockmart Highway. That's Croker's Hardware in Cedartown.
Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
One hit, one runner left in the home half of the third. We will go to the top of the fourth inning. Cedartown still trails here 3-0 at home. Tweet Gerald picking up his first hit of the night back in the third.
And the third hit for the Dogs tonight. 3 runs on 4 hits for Rockmart. No runs, 3 hits, 2 errors for the Dogs.
So far, Pilgrim through 3 innings has given up those 3 runs. All of them have been earned on the 4 hits you mentioned. He's got 2 strikeouts, but he's walked 4.
Yeah, and he's up to 70 pitches, so I imagine this would probably be the last inning for him. Rockmart, Fuquay, Luke and McBride, 9-1-2.
Now batting, number 14, Colby Duplin.
Fuquay, the left fielder, is 0 for 1 on the night, and he'll step in the box to lead off this top of the fourth inning.
Owen deals to him, a swing and a miss.
Good looking pitch there by Pilgrim. Looks like he maybe went a little off speed on that one.
0-1. Breaking ball, fouled back off the screen. Good looking pitch there from Pilgrim.
Yeah, back-to-back good pitches by Owen.
He needs we said this earlier, needs a quick inning. He didn't have a quick inning in the third, but didn't allow a run. Grounded toward third base. Bozeman picks and throws on to first. A good stretch over there by Perkins. That'll be the first out. 5-3 for keeping score at home.
We'll go back to the top of the order to Luke, who is 1 for 2 on the night. He has an RBI and a run scored. And when you said that, for whatever reason, I went back to about 2002 in my mind. Braves broadcasters back in the day. Joe Simpson.
That's right. Luke, a home run his last time, takes ball 1.
You know, and I think we talk about this every season, but out of that group, I really think Simpson was one of my favorites. But it's hard to pick a...
Ball 2 missing.
It's hard to pick a solo favorite.
Well, Skip Carey's my favorite of all time. I mean, that's just that. As a Braves fan, you can't help but love Skip. But I also love Pete Van Wieren. I loved his literal approach to the game. That's a strike called 2-1 there from Pilgrim.
The professor, just so good.
And I thought that when Joe Simpson was paired with Skip Carey, I thought it was a very good matchup.
Yeah.
Because you had, it was just a good matchup. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch. That one skied out of play for strike 2.
Starting to get some cloud cover, looking like it's moving into the area already, Mr. Carter.
Rain expected overnight tonight into Friday. Maybe some thunderstorms on Saturday. The 2-2. Down low, ball 3. Tried to locate that one. Maybe a backdoor breaking ball for a strike call, but it was too low. Full count now, 3-2. The payoff. Ball 4 missing in, and that is walk number 5 given up by Cedartown pitching today.
Yeah, gave up 10 walks against Pepperell, and now you've given up 5 walks, and you're only in the 4th inning here. Walks and errors.
Number 4.
Walks and errors. They can hurt you. That'll bring up McBride. He is 1 for 2 with a run scored. Luke, the runner over at first after the 1-out walk.
To straightaway center field, right in line with it is Bryant Waddell. He'll make the catch, and heading back to first base will be Luke. And 2 gone here in the inning.
Waddell wasting absolutely no time getting that one back in just to make sure that Luke didn't even consider tagging up and moving on.
By the way, Trey Luke's dad, Steve Luke, is on the call for
That's right.
ZOT tonight.
Down on field level.
Talked to him briefly before the game started.
I tell you, Polk County schools are pretty lucky to have 2 radio stations that cover each of the high school's major sporting events.
Time asked for at the plate by Hulsey. Top of the 4th inning, another pickoff move to first and back in safely. A little closer this time, but Luke is in there.
Of course, I know you know this better than a lot of folks, better than me, but not everywhere has the luxury of having a local radio station to cover their high school sporting event.
Deep to right field, B.J. Flemister drifting back. It'll be off the face of the wall. That's probably going to score a run. The throw will come in towards second base, and that'll easily score. They're going to throw to home. It's going to oversail the bag, and the runner will hit the third base. That was a ill-advised throw to home plate. He was going to be well safe, and it allows the runner to move over. So Hulsey all the way over to third base on the throw. Give him, I would say, a double on the and the RBI, and Rockmart increases their lead now to 4-0.
Yep. Just some key mistakes here and there, a couple of errors, a whole lot of walks. And that's led to the 4-0 lead for Rockmart. They've also pitched extremely well, and they haven't made those errors.
Well, and you look at, Rockmart lost to Cartersville 1-0. That should tell you all you need to know about what kind of team they are.
Yeah.
Cartersville is ranked in the top 10, and really not just Class 4A, but all of the upper classifications in the state. And, of course, we'll have to face them in region play later on in the year. So here's Patterson. Breaking ball for a strike. The pitch, line down the left field line. That is a foul ball, just landing foul.
Cartersville series will be towards the end of the season. It'll be March the 31st, and then the doubleheader will be on April the 3rd. And then we'll have Dalton and then Southeast, and that'll wrap up the region and the regular season for the Dogs. So that Cartersville series towards the end. We also have to deal with some tough teams in between there. Allatoona.
Yeah, Allatoona, and
that'll be the second region series.
Woodland could be sneaky good, and Cass usually puts up a good team as well. 0-2 is outside for ball 1. Dalton also has been pretty decent lately as well, and you never know about Hiram. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rockmart up 4-0. Skied left side. That'll drift out of play and foul toward the. It's actually going to hit on the roof of the Cedartown batting facility. Good to see Christie made it to work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did she end up having to take a back way, or
I think she just stuck with it. 1-2. Breaking ball outside, ball 2 to the lefty.
Patterson's 0 for 1 with a run scored and a walk.
The 2-2. Fly ball to left center field. That one pretty deep. Bryant Waddell, though, is in line with it. He'll make the catch, and that'll retire the side. Another run comes across for Rockmart. It's a 4-0 lead for the Jackets as we head now to the bottom half of the 4th. Back after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673. Looking for great deals? Stop by Live Wire Surplus, located on North Main Street in Cedartown. They've got everything from tools and generators to patio furniture, lawn mowers, flooring, cleaning supplies, mini splits, and much more. Whether you're tackling a project or upgrading your space, they've got what you need. Come check them out at the store today. You'll never know what you might find. Check them out on Facebook or visit their new website, livewiresurplus.com. That's Livewire Surplus, 546 North Main Street in Cedartown, 678-861-5021.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big AA.
4-0 as we head to the home half of the fourth inning. Rockmart striking for another run in the top of the fourth. Dogs trail here at home. It will be 4, 5, and 6 due up. Everett Perkins, Dalen Holiday, and B.J. Flemister. Perkins, out of those three, the only guy with a hit so far.
Leading off for your Bulldogs, number 5, Everett Perkins.
Yeah, Perk has one of Cedartown's 3 hits.
They're all coming from that top part of the lineup, like we said, Gerald Allred, and then, like you mentioned, Perkins. Game changer has frozen again.
Frozen again. But I can tell you, Campbell's pitched 3 innings, 3 hits allowed, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts.
And first pitch on the way to Perk.
And he'll take one outside for ball 1. You can tell how hard of a pitch it is by the sound it makes when it hits the glove.
Absolutely,
I mean,
yeah.
You can it's just a certain sound you can hear on our field mic.
And he definitely has some pop to it.
1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. Outside for ball 2. Yeah, looking at the replay there, those pitches were pretty close, but not quite there. 2-0 the count. Low and in. 3-0 now to Everett Perkins. Well, that practice hack he took was quite a swing.
Yeah.
Dalen Holiday waiting on deck.
He almost did the little Matty Diaz lean back there.
Called strike 1, 3-1.
Remember when Diaz would do that, step into the box, and he'd just lean back real quick, almost like he's stretching his back. And then he'd always take the first pitch. Didn't matter where it was.
Him and Nick Markakis were always taking the first pitch. Ball 4, good at bat there by Perkins, draws the walk, and that's the first walk given up there by Rockmart pitching.
And it's a leadoff walk at that, so a good opportunity for the Dogs to finally put something together offensively here. The Dogs have had a chance. We've left some runners on, just unable to get anybody in. When we were trailing 2-0, we left runners at second and third and unable to cash them in. So Holiday will come to the plate. Dalen is 0 for 1.
We'll see how much attention they pay to Perkins, and they throw over there.
Yeah, you got that one answered pretty quickly.
Yep.
Perkins had a decent lead over there. He'll go right back to it.
First pitch to him. High chopper past first base and through for a base hit. First hit. Perkins rounds second. He'll head to third. Laser beam throw to third base, but he's in there safely, and runners are at the corners with nobody out.
Yeah, that was a great throw by the right fielder, Landon Patterson, out there for Rockmart. Threw it on a rope. But Perkins able to get in there safely with the slide, and the runners are at the corners now for the Dogs, and Flemister will come to the plate, 0 for 1. Another golden opportunity.
B.J. Flemister.
Flemister climbs in. Just a good piece of hitting there by Dalen Holiday.
Pitch on the way. Squares to bunt, takes it back. It's ball 1. Runner goes for second, and he is in there safely.
Oh, my goodness.
Dalen Holiday with a stolen base.
Let me tell you what, there should be a highlight reel of Dalen Holiday's slides, because the one the other night at third base looked about like that one at second. He wound up on his back on both of them.
I love it.
Hey,
it works.
The big man got the wheels going in the right direction. You can't throw the stop sign up on him either.
No.
Once he gets going, it's green light all the way.
1-0 pitch on the way. BJ hits a foul to the right side. 1-1. Well, a golden opportunity for the Dogs here in the fourth. Here's the pitch. Missing outside. Ball 2 now to BJ.
Hey, we'll take it. Keegan Bozeman waiting on deck for the Dogs.
Two-1 to Flemister. To shortstop, and what a stab. The run will score. The throw goes to first, and they got him. What an outstanding play by the shortstop.
Well, and a good
Brax McBride able to fully extend and got him by about a step.
And then Brinkley over at first base with a good play, too, to hold the bag because he was being pulled towards the right field side.
It will be an RBI. Now, wait a minute. He's going back over to first.
Yeah, I think he's going to say, did Brinkley come off of the bag? Because he had pulled him all the way to the right field side like he was coming off the bag. But the home plate umpire's not going to have any better of a look from his angle.
I really don't know if he's going to or not. You know, in the Pepperell game, they actually had a three-man umpiring crew. Yep. Here it's just a two-man crew. And now the officiating crew they're going to talk about that call. And again, it's got to be inconclusive evidence. And yeah, it looked like even from up here we couldn't really tell.
No.
But you know, Coach Lane is he's got to ask. I don't harm in asking.
No, absolutely. I don't blame him one bit. See what you can get because it was definitely close. It was definitely an opportunity where you could get a call to be overturned and go in your favor. So the out does stand, so that'll be the first out of the inning. Holiday's out at second base, and this will bring up Bozeman.
Keegan 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Holiday at second. The pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Just a bit outside for ball 1.
Let's go. Get hot, 7.
The pitch. Strike 2. Pretty good pitch.
Yeah, it is.
From Campbell. I mean, that's the pitch that he's relied on tonight. Now time called.
Well, and that's especially the pitch that he's gone after, I think, against Keegan. It worked the first time. Keegan being a victim of the strikeout, and now Coach Lane's going to pull him over to the third base side and just have a chat with him.
Well, Sam, I like to, this edition of the Cedartown Bulldogs seems to be the invasion of the class of 2004 for Cedartown here, with Keegan's dad and mom both members of class of 04, and Brett Lane himself, class of 04, Cedartown High School. 1-2. Ball 2 missing, up and away.
Yeah.
Right away to win. Let's go.
Yours truly an 04 grad as well. 2-2 on the way. Down low for ball 3. 3-2 now.
And listen, good eye there by Keegan on that one, because you know that's where Campbell's been going. And he went back to the well there, but he just not able to locate it as well as the other pitches. So it runs the count full, and the payoff pitch on the way.
And here it comes. Fouled off. Fights for another at-bat, or another swing here from Bozeman. Knocked out a window of the field house.
Right.
Not really. Payoff pitch. Once again. Called strike 3. Got him looking. That's a nasty pitch again. 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring up Timothy George.
George 0 for 1 on the night. You'd love to bring that run in from out at second. George, an opportunity to do it here. 1 on, 2 outs. 1 run aboard. It is 4-1 here in the home half of the 4th inning.
George takes low and away for ball 1.
Been a pretty long inning for Campbell with game changer frozen. We don't have an updated pitch count, but he's had to work here in the 4th.
1-0. Low and away, ball 2.
Maybe starting to see a little bit of wear as he's struggled through this inning.
Well, when the inning started, he had 51 pitches. He's probably up to about, I don't know, maybe 70 now. 2-0. Strike call, 2-1. Really painting that outside corner.
Yeah. He's taking advantage of it. Going to take everything that the umpire will give him out there.
2-1. Ball 3.
Missing low.
Yeah, he's gotten outs, but of course the first run coming across for the Dogs today, it's certainly been the inning he has been battling the most. 3 balls and a strike with 2 outs. Dalen Holiday still at second. He's been out there for a while.
Let's take a 2-out walk here.
We'll take it. 3-1 on the way. Called strike 2, just over the outside corner.
Let's go.
We're going to have to watch that one on the big screen.
Yeah. Payoff pitch. That's ball 4.
That is, yep. Good at bat there by George. He'll trot down to first, and he will get the 2-out walk. So that'll put runners at first and second. That's going to bring up Bryant Waddell, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
And we have time called coaching visit from the Rockmart dugout.
Because I can tell you what Rockmart doesn't want to do, and that's allow Cedartown to turn the line over, or turn the lineup over and go back to Ace Allen, because that's where your damage is coming from. Now Ace is 0 for 2 on the night, but you know that he's, 1 pitch away from causing you some problems, and then you got Tweet, Gerald, Allred, and Perkins all with hits. And if they've done any research on Cedartown and they kind of know what that lineup looks like in previous games, they know that's where the damage has come from.
Well, Coach Lane has joked with me about this. He said, teams have the edge on us because they got a lot of video on us.
Yes, they do.
But I mean, that's just part of it, And he's, it's all in a jokingly matter. But
now batting, number 12, Bryant Waddell.
See if Bryant Waddell can keep the inning going here.
Yeah, it's key right here for Waddell to get aboard and keep this one going. Big at bat here for the young center fielder for the Dogs.
Holiday at second, George at first. The pitch. A cut and a miss. Also spoke to Polk School District Superintendent Mr. Lumpkin. Mr. Mark Lumpkin, as we came in, that one outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Anytime these two teams play, he's always there. Whether it's baseball, basketball, football, softball, you name it. 1-1 on the way. Fouled off one of the support poles, and that'll be 1-2. Now to Bryant Waddell.
Got to protect here if you're Bryant.
1-2. Fastball, and he swung and missed for strike 3, and that'll leave 2 aboard here in the inning. But Cedartown does get on the board. It's 4-1 now as we head to the 5th. Back after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Bradford's Drug Store in Cedartown is your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy. Bradford's accepts most prescription plans, and remember, Bradford's for all your gift and decor needs. Bradford's pharmacists take time to get to know you and answer any questions you may have. Go by and see Justin Strickland and all the folks at Bradford's, and be sure to use their convenient drive-thru. 500 North Main Street in Cedartown, 770-748-3100. Bradford's Drug, your locally owned and operated Good Neighbor Pharmacy.
Hey, it's the Border Mexican Restaurant located at 718 North Main Street right here in Cedartown. They serve a wide variety of your favorite Mexican food made fresh daily. Great food, great fun. It's great for the whole family. Come see us at the Border Restaurant right here on Main Street in Cedartown, or you can call for takeout at 678-246-1031. The Border Mexican Restaurant is the best Mexican food north of the border. That's the Border Restaurant right here in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School baseball is on the Big Double A.
The Dogs pick up their first run of the game in the bottom of the fourth inning, but we leave two aboard. We will go to the top of the fifth. Cedartown trails 4-1. New pitcher on the mound for the Dogs. It'll be the younger George, Daniel George, who has come on in relief. As we said earlier in the broadcast, last time we saw him was during the Calhoun game, as he would come in relief and close that one out for the Dogs, which would result in Cedartown's first win of the season by a final score of 3-2.
Yeah, Sam, he looked pretty good in that in his appearance there. I think he struggled a little bit toward the end, but had some key strikeouts of some good Calhoun batters. He's going to, of course, face a challenge here against some really good bats for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets. Beautiful night for baseball, as we mentioned before. Temperature at the moment at 72 degrees. Weather we can only hope for toward the end of the season.
Yeah, for real. We'll be wishing for cooler temperatures by the time we get to the end of this. Because as we know, it can warm up in a hurry here in the South.
Andrew Watson will lead it off, followed by Gibson, Anderson, and Ryder Brinkley. And here we are in the top of the fifth inning. Rockmart up 4-1. The lefty George deals, and it's taken low for ball one. One 0 pitch. Ball two.
When Game Changer froze in the top of the fourth inning, Pilgrim had thrown 81 pitches.
Yeah, I figured his night was done after the fourth inning. Hit on the ground to deep short. Good sliding stop. The throw to first. Oh, going to say he came off the bag. Tried to keep his foot on the bag there, did Perkins, but unfortunately he came off the bag. And great job there by Ace Allen to even get to it for one and make it a close play at first.
Yeah, just a tough play all the way around. But you know you got a solid defensive guy out there at short, and he's going to make you a lot of good plays.
Probably going to be a hit, I would think. Bunt try, runner will slide back into first base. It's ball one. Gibson Anderson, the second baseman.
Rockmart is now doing theirs live.
All right.
We'll switch over to the Rockmart Game Changer.
That one missing, ball two.
Two balls, no strikes, the count on Anderson. Anderson, 2 RBIs on the night already. Throw over to first base, and the runner Watson is back easily.
(2-0) bunt try, hard toward first base. The only play will be to first, as Tweet will cover the bag, and moving over to second is Watson. I'll bring up Ryder Brinkley. And Brinkley is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout.
Number 17, Ryder Brinkley.
Rockmart so far 4 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Cedartown a single run on 4 hits. And the Rockmart game changer has Cedartown just with the 1 error on the night.
There's a called strike on that breaking ball from George.
Yeah, good looking pitch there from the young man.
Watson at second base in the scoring position. Tapper foul toward the right side. It's 0-2.
As we mentioned, George came in that relief game, or in that relief effort against the Calhoun game. He would go an inning and 2/3. He would give up the solo home run, 2 hits, and he would record 4 strikeouts. Ace Allen would come in to get the final out of the game. But George had a very good outing against the Jackets. Looking to repeat that success here tonight.
0-2. Tapper right there at the plate, and that'll dribble foul. No balls, 2 strikes. Tomorrow, 5:45 first pitch, Cedartown at Rockmart. And then we take a little bit of a break next week and return a week from Tuesday. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And down goes Brinkley swinging for out number 1, or number 2 rather.
Yep. Second out of the inning. And so that's going to bring up Campbell, the opposing pitcher.
Number 21, Gage Campbell.
Campbell so far on the night is 0 for 2, but he has hit the ball hard tonight for the Jackets.
It's ball 1 just missing.
Wind picking up again, continuing to blow out towards center field this time.
1-0 is low and away for ball 2, 2-0 the count. You know, that home run that Luke hit back in the, the second inning to right center field, not many home runs are hit over there.
No.
Most of the time, home runs are pulled to left field.
Absolutely, yeah.
But very rarely are they hit to right field here. The pitch on the way. Popped up. Center field, Bryant Waddell comes in and makes the catch. And that will retire the side. Rockmart leads a runner at second base as we head now to the bottom half of the 5th. And Rockmart with a 4-1 advantage over the Dogs. Back after a 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Cedar Valley Golf Course has been the place to play golf in Cedartown and Polk County for 100 years. Locally owned and operated since 1924, Cedar Valley Golf Course offers 18 holes of some of the most beautiful fairways and greens in the area. Cedar Valley Golf Course is a proud supporter of the Cedartown High School Bulldogs and the greater Cedartown and Polk County region. Call today for tee time, 770-748-9671. Located just south of Cedartown at 1811 Buckhannon Highway. Cedartown's original golf course celebrating 100 years. Cedar Valley Golf Course.
Cedartown Automotive is your one-stop for all your automotive needs. For oil changes, new tires, or tire repair, brake work, tune-ups, air conditioner service, or repair, think of Cedartown Automotive. Cedartown Automotive is a longtime supporter of Cedartown High School athletics here on WGAA. Cedartown Automotive on East Avenue in Cedartown. Give them a call today at 770-749-5040 or stop by their beautiful location for fast and friendly service. And all the folks at Cedartown Automotive say, go Dogs!
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
We'll go to the home half of the 5th inning. The Dogs trail 4-1 here at CHS. Dogs facing off, of course, against Rockmart Yellow Jackets, and it's to the top of the order for Cedartown. It'll be Allen, Gerald, and Allred due up. Ace 0 for 2 on the night, looking to pick up his first hit in the game, and the Dogs needing some runs. So we're in the final 3 innings here.
The pitch on the way to him is upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes.
You know, we haven't mentioned it yet, Andrew, but we're joined in the broadcast booth tonight by Cedartown softball, just royalty over to our right. Mariah Westmoreland's in the booth with us. Kinsley Boozer's in the booth.
You're going to get mentioned if you're in here.
Lexi
okay?
Bennett is in the booth with us.
Well, Chastity Washington was in here a while ago.
Just was in there. Yep, she just left.
She left in time so she couldn't get embarrassed.
Right.
2-0. That one missing low and away.
It's not often we have a lot of guests in the broadcast booth, so it's nice when we do.
That one fly down the right field line. That will be a running try and a diving try over in right field by Patterson, but it's beyond his reach. 2-1.
He gave it the old
college try
there, and he came up just short. Heck of an effort by that young man. Thankfully for the Dogs fans, though, he came up empty.
Let's go.
2 balls and a strike. Campbell 4 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. That one fouled back, 2-2. He's thrown 82 pitches after that one and 48 strikes.
Whew. He's had a night so far.
He sure has.
Don't want to also leave out our PA announcer in the booth with us this year, Corey Harrison, joining us.
Another class of 04 Mafia.
Doing a great job for us on PA and sound and scoreboard.
2-2. Line hard but foul down the right side. I really think Ace is starting to kind of get a handle on Campbell here.
Yeah, I think so. He's starting to see some pitches a little bit better, I think. Just got to get his timing right. A little behind on those. And that could really be just a combination of Ace seeing more pitchers and getting more comfortable with it, but also could be Campbell maybe losing a little velocity on the night, maybe losing a little movement.
2-2, just a little bit low, I guess, for ball 3.
Yeah, he wanted that one.
I can't wait to see the replay of that one on the screen. That was very, very close. Full count now, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, just a little low.
Yep.
Payoff pitch, here it is. Ball 4, he lost it.
Another leadoff walk for the Dogs. We had a leadoff walk in the bottom of the 4th inning, and it would come around to score. We'll see if that'll hold true here in the bottom of the 5th as Allen is aboard, and that's going to bring up Tweet, who is 1 for 2 on the night. You know, my good buddy, who I was just texting with, who has moved back to Georgia from Harrisonburg, Virginia, lives down in Columbus now, but Chris Edwards always had the statistic about the percentage of leadoff guys that reach, that come around and end up scoring. And let's just say
it's a pretty high percentage.
It works in your favor if you can get your leadoff guy aboard.
Fastball low. That one in the dirt and handled there by Hulsey. 1-0.
Told Chris, I said, even though you can't get us on the radio all the way down in Columbus, check us out on YouTube Live at some point. Chris is a no social media guy. Pretty sure he was in his 40s before he got his first cell phone. Just refused to adapt.
Popped up little nubber to Anderson in the outfield grass, backs up there at second base and makes the catch for the first out. You know, the fact that he's not on social media, you know,
kudos to him.
Kudos to him.
Absolutely.
That's all I got to say. I wish I didn't have to rely on it so much.
Chris and I attended, I don't know how many Braves games back in the day when he was my youth minister back in my middle school and high school days. Chris would call me on a random Tuesday afternoon in the middle of the summer, 1 or 2 o'clock. Hey, you want to go to Atlanta tonight? And of course,
yes,
I was there.
Gavin Allred now at the plate. Throw to first base. Allred 1 for 2.
We take the old Honda Civic that he had, put on the Killers on the radio, and head up I-20 to exit 56B.
That's Turner Field for those who don't know. 1 ball, no strikes.
Parked in a church parking lot for $10.
I think I know which one you're talking about, because you park in the church parking lot, have to walk under the bridge.
Absolutely, you do. You got it, my friend.
And hope you don't get mugged.
Hope your car's there when you get back.
Yeah. 1-0 pitch. Low and away, 2-0.
You know, when we first started going and parking in that church parking lot, there was no charge. Then they started having a guy that would sit out back and listen to the game on the radio, and he charged you $10. And then we went one season, and they had put a fence around the parking lot, and I think that was our cue that it might be time to start looking for a new place to park.
The 2-0. Fouled off to the right side, 2-1. Of course, you know, even when you parked at that church parking lot or, you know, parked across the bridge, it's really not that far of a walk. It's
Absolutely
not bad.
No.
It's you know.
You're right, yeah.
And honestly, I kind of sort of miss that a little bit, you know, because at Truist Park, you have to walk 1,000,000 miles from some of those outer parking lots. Runner goes, pitches outside. A little hesitation there from Hulsey, throws over to second, not nearly in time, and it's a 3-1 count.
I just don't think he could get out of his glove.
No,
by the time he did and threw it down, you know, the speediness of Ace, there was no chance on that one.
So it's 3-1 now to Gavin Allred.
But I agree with you about Turner Field. I do miss it a lot. There's a lot of Truist Park that I absolutely love, though.
3-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss for strike 2.
And you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword for me because I hate the commercialization that's happened and the fact that we've gotten away from the focus really being about baseball, and you've got all the extra amenities.
But I do love the battery.
You got that right.
I love the battery.
You got that right. Of course, we always like to go to the Yard House when we go, and they have just got
You got it, Gav.
a great menu, great food.
That's not the only place, too.
No, Garden and Gun Club is really good to go get a little more upscale dinner.
3-2 pitch on the way. Ball 4 missing upstairs, first and second now. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
It'll come in the form of Everett Perkins.
This is a good opportunity here, Sam.
1 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. And that's going to prompt a meeting on the mound, and that might do it for Campbell. He is up to 93 pitches on the night.
I'll say this, though, and they will take him out of the game, but talking about the food, now it's the Price is Right yodeler. I love it. Yes. Is he going to fall off the mountain?
Yeah, I think he might.
The price is wrong.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see who the new pitcher is. But continuing on that conversation, because we love talking about food. Can you tell?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, seriously.
We love it.
You know, at Truist Park, they've got a Waffle House in there.
Yeah.
You can have Chick-fil-A if you want it.
Yep.
But I tell you, I love the cheeseburgers you can get in there.
Yeah.
And those humongous pizzas that are about as big as
absolutely, yeah.
You know, I don't know, about as big as a big screen TV.
Yep. They are good. You have got that right.
New pitcher is going to be McBride. He will take over. Campbell's going to go over and play first base. And we'll have also a new shortstop out there for Rockmart. So Braxton McBride will take over the line. Goes an inning and a third for Campbell. 4 hits, 1 run, 1 run, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. The runners on base are his responsibility. So it'll be up to McBride if he's able to put out the flames here.
As we said, Everett Perkins is on deck for the Dogs. Dalen Holiday would follow him. Holiday 1 for 2 with the big stolen base.
Yes.
So, you know, this is the part of the lineup that you want. This is exactly where you expect the offensive production to happen, and not just because of what they're able to do with their bats, but also because of their experience. These are some of your older guys, some of your guys that, you know, were in the lineup each and every game last year. You look at Ace Allen, Tweet Gerald, Gavin Allred, Everett Perkins, Dalen Holiday. Those guys were in the starting lineup pretty much every game last year. So not only do they have the bats and the offensive firepower to do it, but they just have the experience to kind of step into a situation like this where, you know, you got a lot riding on this opportunity and you want to cash it in if you can. Ace Allen, the runner out at second base. Gavin Allred was at first, but we've got a courtesy runner for him. And so it's going to be, I believe, Blakeney again. Let me double check on that. It is number 17, Ben Blakeney. So he's your courtesy runner over at first, and that will bring up Perk.
So Anderson is going to take over at shortstop, and Avery Sly will enter the game and play second base for Rockmart. First and second, here's Perk at the plate.
The wind really picking up again, blowing from left to right now.
Sidearm delivery, low and away for ball one.
You know, there's just something special about a guy that can come out there and just throw sidearm. It's not something that you see a ton of, and I love to see it. I love
Peter Moreland.
Yeah, but
he was the king of sidearm.
Well, you know what I love more than a sidearm?
Pitch on the way is outside ball two.
Man, I love an old submariner.
Well, actually, Peter Moreland was a submariner.
Give me one of those guys.
Well, you know, he wasn't originally a submariner, but when he hurt his elbow late in his career, he switched to that and actually added some years to his career. But one of the main sidearm pitchers out there, Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
2-0 pitch, called strike, outside corner, 2-1.
Clear the ball. Let's go, Everett.
Brax McBride pitching in relief of Gage Campbell. And now time asked for at the plate by Everett Perkins.
I think that's a good timeout by Perkins. Just kind of step out, take a deep breath, gather your thoughts, and kind of compose yourself again and step back in and just go back to work.
Was it Gene Garber for the Braves back in the 80s that was also a sidearm pitcher?
That sounds right.
I think that sounds right. 2-1 on the way. Outside for ball three as a pitch away from loading the bases up.
Yeah, good at bat so far here by Everett. He knows what's at stake.
That's right. I forgot about that. Brax McBride is Chris Robinson's, who I graduated with, Chris's sister. It's his son, or their son. 3 balls and a strike. All this 0-4 connections out here. There's a strike called 3-2 right down the middle.
Yeah, I think 3-1 there. Everett, of course, was just going to take and see what McBride could do and force him to throw the strike. So now a payoff pitch coming to one of the big bats in the Cedartown lineup.
First and second with 1 out. McBride looks in and deals a 3-2. Ball 4 outside to load him up.
Nowhere close.
And that'll bring up the DH for the Dogs, Dalen Holiday, who got a bouncing ball base hit to the right side his last time and had a stolen base.
And the dirt stains on the uniform to prove it.
Yes.
Now batting, number 20, Dalen Holiday.
Holiday will climb in with the bases juiced.
Big moment for Day-Day. Left-handed batter versus the righty on the mound.
Just 1 out in the inning. The Dogs trail 4-1.
The pitch. Outside. Ball 1. Well outside.
Yeah, way outside.
You know, when your sidearm delivery like McBride is, and you got a lefty in the box like this, it just makes it just a different approach. I mean, it's a different approach even if you're pitching from, 10 o'clock. Called strike inside corner 1-1. That's the best pitch he's thrown tonight.
I was going to say that was a very good pitch though there from McBride. He went from throwing it in the other batter's box to pulling it and painting the inside part of the plate. That'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1 pitch. Fly ball to shallow center field. Trey Luke coming in. Runner will tag, and to the plate comes Ace Allen, and then the third, and he'll slide in safely. So 1 run will come across to score. Staying at first is Perkins. I'd rather staying at first is Perkins. Over to third is Allred, or the runner for Allred.
Yeah.
And Blakeney.
Yep.
And it's a 4-2 score. So give the RBI fly out there to Dalen Holiday.
You give the good base running to everybody on the base pads there.
So 2 gone, runners at first and third.
Anything with any type of depth in the outfield is more than likely going to score Allen. But Blakeney there, a good job of tagging it at second and getting over to third. So that'll bring up B.J. Flemister. Flemister is 0 for 2 with an RBI.
Tying run over at first base, and that of Perkins. Fly and foul out of play. No balls and 1 strike. McBride checks the runner over at first. Sets and deals. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Got to capitalize here for Flemister. You just got to protect the plate. Have a good at bat here. Try to keep this one going with runners on the corners.
0-2. Upstairs. Ball 1.
Have a good take there from BJ. The DJ.
Not a country song, but it is a country song.
It is a country song.
It is a country song, yeah. By can't remember.
I can't remember that one because I think that was kind of one of those obscure ones that you don't hear that one a lot.
Runner goes, pitches ball 2, and that'll put the tying run in scoring position. So a base hit could tie the game here.
Let's go.
Kind of like a C.W. McCoy.
Yeah.
There's several of them. Yeah. 2-2 the count. A very close pitch.
That was a close one.
There's a swing and a miss for strike 3, and the Dogs will leave them in scoring position. 1 more run scratched off for the Dogs, though, and Rockmart leading the Dogs now 4-2 as we head now to the top half of the 6th inning after this 60-second break on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network, the Big AA.
Looking for a good used vehicle? Don't go out of town. Come see the folks at Dingler Motor Company, 526 North Main Street. Bad credit, no problem. Dingler Motor Company can get you back on the road in no time with their in-house financing. Top quality pre-owned late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Stop by and check out their wide selection at 526 North Main Street across from Livewire Surplus. Call them at 770-748-0906. Search them on Facebook at Dingler Motor Co. That's Dingler Motor Company.
There's nothing quite like the indoor comfort of a Daikin HVAC system. And not everyone can deliver the HVAC expertise and service quite like us, your local Daikin Comfort Pro. We're committed to your heating and cooling needs, whether you're looking for a system checkup or a replacement that fits your lifestyle and budget. Call us, your local Daikin Comfort Pro, today.
Call MasterTech Heating and Air at 770-748-6965 or visit us online at mymastertech.com, and go Dogs.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
Dogs leave 2, but we score 1 as we cut the lead in half. It's 4-2 as we head to the top of the 6th inning. Cedartown trying to get back in this one against the 0-3 Rockmart Yellow Jackets. It'll be 9-1-2 due up for Rockmart. Colton Fuqua will lead things off. He is 0-2 on the night. Daniel George still out on the mound in relief for the Dogs.
George to the plate, and it's up for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Daniel George, an inning of work, 1 hit allowed, 1 strikeout. 1-0 to Fuqua. Ball 2, missing low. Five walks given up by Dogs pitching, 3 strikeouts. 2-0. Bouncing ball to short. Couple of hops, low throw, and it's going to get away into the side. That'll be an E6 on the throw. And sliding in at second base with Fuqua.
Yeah, he's going to move up on that one.
Rare mistake there by Ace Allen. And again, he's normally rock solid there at shortstop, but threw that one low. As soon as it left his glove, I was like, or as soon as it left his hand, rather, I was thinking, uh-oh. And Perkins could not scoop it.
Now batting number 10, Trey
Luke 1-for-2 on the night, 2 runs scored. He's also got an RBI and a walk.
Very dangerous situation here with the power of Trey Luke.
Yeah, you saw him hit one out of the ballpark earlier tonight.
First pitch on the way, breaking ball high and tight.
And he showed bunt and then had to get all kinds of out of the way on that one. Count 1-0.
The pitch. Bunny, what a great bunt to third base, and he's probably going to be safe. He'll just eat that one, Will Bozeman. Absolutely perfect bunt. First and third, nobody out. Couldn't have put it in a better place.
No, I mean, just executed it perfectly down the third base side. And Bozeman, but Bozeman was not playing in, I don't think, to protect or to play against the bunt there.
I don't think we had anybody. I don't think we were completely convinced he was going to do that again.
No, I don't think so either.
An absolutely perfect bunt single there for Trey Luke.
So that'll bring up McBride, who has come in relief of pitching, got the start out at shortstop, and he's now 1 for 3 with a run scored.
Yeah, he came in. He originally started the game at short, as you mentioned, and got out of a jam. Pitch. Strike called, 0-1. The look toward first, and the pitch from George is high.
Luke with a short lead over at first. But with the runner at third, you never know if they might, try to send him just to see if we'll throw down.
A chance for Brax to help his calls here as he's now the pitcher. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2.
A good pitch there from George. I think we talked about it in Calhoun. The kid's only, a freshman? And already having a big impact. And we talked to Coach Smith a couple of nights ago, and he did talk about, how young we were as a team, but especially on the mound. You've got good talent there in one of your young guys.
1-2 is popped up to the right side, shallow right field. B.J. Flemister in. His hat came flying off, makes the catch. And the throw comes back into the infield, holding the runner at third. One gone in the inning.
Yeah, that one not nearly deep enough for anybody to think about moving up. Flemister makes the good catch and just gets it in a hurry just to make sure. That'll bring out the backstop for the Jackets.
Number 9,
Neelan Holtze, who is 1 for 3. He's got an RBI and a strikeout. And I mentioned just a few minutes ago, I was talking about Chris Edwards down in Columbus, Georgia. Well, he's now listening and watching us on YouTube Live. So welcome to the broadcast.
Well, welcome in.
Chris.
Pitch to Halsey is high and away, ball 1. Rockmart 4, Cedartown 2, 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors for the Jackets. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Dogs. George set the stretch, and they'll throw to first base, and not a huge lead over there by Trey. He stays put.
2 of Rockmart's 4 runs came in the top of the first inning, and then they would strike for another run in the the second inning, skip the third inning, and then pick up a run in the fourth. Cedartown striking for a run each in the fourth and the fifth innings.
Another throw over to first.
I just with Luke already being thrown out once in the game.
I think he's going to be. I think leaning 4-2.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be aggressive. I just think he's going to be aggressive.
Doesn't have a huge lead, but then again, we didn't expect him to bunt, and he did. That one taken upstairs. Ball 2.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, you could do like a delayed steal.
Are you going to lock up?
Yeah.
And see if you throw the ball away and try to score that run from third to get that run back. High breaking ball, way high, ball 3.
I mean, I think, at least in my mind, and of course I've never, been in the dugout and thought about this kind of from the position of the coach, but if I'm sending them when I got that runner at third, that's my hope anyways, is they're going to, I guess, throw it away, make a bad throw, get something away, and then allow that runner from third to score.
Strike called on the 3-0 pitch. It's 3-1 now.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners at the corners.
Popped foul out of play. They'll fill the count up at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The Dogs with only 6 outs left in this one. You got to hold them here at 4-2. You don't want this deficit to grow any at all, especially as well as McBride looked coming in relief of Campbell. You know, you always hope that once you get through the starter, if you can get to the bullpen, maybe you got a chance. But McBride looked strong early.
Payoff pitch. Missing outside for ball 4. Not by much, and that'll load the bases up. This is the 3rd time this game that Rockmart's had the bases loaded.
They've been able to cash in at least once on that.
It will make a force at every base, but you got now the cleanup hitter in Patterson now to the plate.
Patterson is 0 for 2 with a run scored. He also has a walk on the night.
Another batter from the left-handed batter's box. Left on left here. Now we're missing Lowe for ball 1.
Fuquay at third, Luke at second. Holtze over at first for the Jackets.
The windup, the 1-0. Ball 2.
Defensively, nothing changed for the Dogs when we went from Pilgrim to George. So your defensive alignment just the same as it was when we started this one.
Still within reach. So right now is this game. That's a high chopper up the middle. Could be 2. 6-3. Inning over. No run score. That is the absolute thing you wanted to happen if you're the Cedartown Bulldogs. Ground ball right at Ace Allen. Takes the tag himself at second. Throws on to first base. Double play. Inning over. Bottom half of the 6th coming up. It's still 4-2. Rockmart leading the Bulldogs, but a big jolt for the Cedartown Bulldogs as they head back to the dugout. 60-second break. We'll be back after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Rocky and Patty Tillery, 2 Cedartown High School graduates, and they stayed right here in the county and went into business. They employ right at 100 people, and they've been doing that for a long time. Most of their work is from out of the county, but they want to push our youngsters here, no matter what they're doing, Little League, Pony League, high school baseball, basketball, football, and soccer, and that's Polk County Public Service. They appreciate serving you.
Are you ready for steel? Equipment, that is. At Croker's Hardware in Cedartown, we've got all the steel equipment. Blowers and shredder vacs, chainsaws, augers and drills, trimmers and brush cutters. We're very proud to be a retailer for the steel product line. As an independent dealer, we can provide many services that the big box chain stores just can't match. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is always ready to help you select the equipment that meets your specific needs. So call Croker's for a steel today. That's 770-748-4842 to learn more about steel in Cedartown.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
The 6-3 double play putout gets the Dogs out of a bases-loaded jam thanks to the defensive prowess of Ace Allen out at shortstop. And we will head to the home half of the 6th
Well, he certainly made up for that error.
He did, and you know, he had to make a little bit of a delayed throw as well because the runner that was coming in to second wanted to make it hard for him to make that throw over to first, but Allen just did what he needed to do and gets the Dogs out of trouble. So we will go to the home half. Cedartown still trails 4-2. It'll be the bottom part of the order. It'll be 7, 8, and 9. It'll be Bozeman, George, and Waddell, and combined, those guys are 0 for 5 on the night. George with a walk.
How about a ground ball to second on the first pitch? The throw on the first will be in time. So that'll be 1 gone here on 1 pitch here in the bottom half of the 6th.
Yeah, Bozeman was a victim of strikeouts in his 2 previous plate appearances. There, the ground out to second, and that'll bring up George. He is 0 for 1 with a walk, and his walk came in his last plate appearance. Man.
There's a called strike.
He's got some zip on that sidearm delivery. Does McBride.
He can generate some serious torque with that angle. There's a base hit to right field. They may try to get him at first, but they're not going to get him. That's a base hit there for the Dogs. Good job there by Timothy George.
Yeah, he had to bust it out of the box and down the line. He hit it over to the right side. And the right fielder, like you said, Patterson, he tried to make a play out of it, and he came close to it. But George able to beat it out. So that'll bring up Bryant Waddell. He is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Bride looks the runner back, but George sticking close.
That one missing for ball 1. Still a 4-2 game, Cedartown trailing. Tying run at the plate, and that to Bryant Waddell. McBride from the stretch and the pitch. There's another base hit to right field. Tying runs aboard, stopping at second base is George, and that's the first base hit for Bryant Waddell, and now it'll bring up the top of the order.
Yeah, back-to-back singles for the Dogs, just trying to put something together, taking it one base at a time. And we'll go back to the top to Ace Allen. Ace is 0 for 2. He's got a run scored, and he's got a walk. And then you get to that part of the lineup that's been dangerous tonight for the Dogs, and Gerald, Allred, Perkins, Holiday. All those guys have a hit, and Ace wants to join them by putting one in the old hit column.
He's got a good opportunity. He's got some pretty fast wheels. He's got outfielders on the base pads right now, so certainly a steal threat out there if you wanted to try a double steal here.
A lot of speed over at first in Waddell.
Now pitch is outside to Ace. 1-0 the count.
I believe we're frozen again on Game Changer, this time on the Rockmart version.
Yeah, we're 0 for 2 over there. 1 ball, no strikes now the count. We'll just have to go with it. Time was called. Pitch was already in the process of being thrown, but it's not going to count again. Second time tonight that Rockmart has thrown a pitch after time was called.
Come on, babe.
1 ball and no strikes. Bottom half of the 6th inning. The pitch. Called strike. Wow.
Well, I'm not going to be able to see it. Umpire right in the camera line when he's standing there at second base. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 on, 1 out.
And the pitch. Inside.
Definitely took something off of that one, did McBride. Threw an all-speed pitch that just stayed inside, and that'll take the count to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Dogs are in a perfect position here to rally some more. We've scored a run apiece in the last couple of innings. The pitch, well outside.
Oh.
And it's 3-1.
They chased Waddell back to first. Holtz, he didn't throw down to first, but he definitely looked him back like he wanted to. And Bryant hustled back. Tweet Gerald waiting on deck for the Dogs.
3 balls and 1 strike and a key pitch here in this at bat.
Yeah, wouldn't you love to see Tweet come to the plate with the bases loaded?
Popped to the right side, and that will drift foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and boy, Ace just missed that one.
Yeah, he did. And it seems like that's where he's kind of been all night, just a half stitch just behind. 3 balls and 2 strikes now the count to the Dog star shortstop. He's had some good cuts, good looks at some tonight. Just slightly off on his timing.
McBride looks in the pitch. Ball 4. Outside, and they're loaded up with 1 out.
Let's load them up, baby.
And Tweet will be the batter. And he's got 1 hit in 3 trips to the plate.
Now batting number 2, Owen Tweet Gerald.
And a base hit to the outfield might tie the game.
Yeah, you got a lot of speed out there at second base right now.
Well, and at first, too. So a big opportunity here for Tweet. Now we've got time called. The infield's going to come in and play for a ground ball. The play will come home with the bases loaded if it's hit on the ground. Down low, ball one.
Good start to the at-bat there from Tweet. Long look in by McBride.
1-0. Ball two outside. We'll take a walk as well.
Yes, we will.
That would put the tying run. Now,
yeah, we'll take him any way we can get him at this point.
Absolutely we will.
So Halsey will head out, chat with McBride. Watson will come in from third base. He'll join the conversation.
Two balls, no strikes now the count. I think at this point, Tweet's just going to take until he gets a strike.
Yeah, I agree. I think you are absolutely right.
Bases full of Dogs. One gone here in the bottom half of the sixth. Cedartown trails 4-2. McBride deals. There's the strike, 2-1.
Your pick.
The pitch.
Oh, yeah.
To right field. That ball is going to be foul by foot. Oh, just foul. My goodness, that was going to tie the game at least.
Tie it, and there was a good chance, I think, that it would have given us the lead with the speed with Allen out there.
2 balls, 2 strikes now with 1 out. Boy, just missed dropping that one down fair inside the right field line.
So everybody will go back. George at third, Bryant Waddell out at second, and Ace Allen over at first. Tweet Gerald trying to tie this one up for the Dogs. Home half of the 6th inning. Cedartown trails 4-2.
Rax deals, fouled at the plate. Good job there to fight that one off. That might have been called strike 3.
Got just enough of it, stays alive. Lives to see another pitch.
Count still at 2-2. Bases loaded. The pitch. Hit in the air to left field and a diving try. It's down. 1 run is going to score, and that's all. We had to wait to see if it was going to get caught, but it's going to be a 4-3 game. RBI bloop single to left field by Tweet Gerald.
Yeah, Fuquay did everything that he could for Rockmart to come in and dive and make that catch, but it just came up short for him. And like you said, everybody had to stay put and just wait to see if that ball was going to drop, and it did. So George scores from third. Bryant Waddell will move up from second to third. You've got Ace Allen out at second, and you got Tweet over at first, and now you've really got some speed on the base pads.
And you got a big bat at the plate.
Yes, you do.
Matt Gavin Allred. 1 for 2 with a walk in the game. Bases loaded. Cedartown trails 4-3 with 1 out. Called strike down the middle, 0-1.
Everett Perkins waits on deck for the Dogs. You know he's itching to get a chance to swing the bat with some runners on.
0-1. Outside. Good stop by Halsey. 1-1.
Yeah, a passed ball with the speed of Waddell over at third probably scores a run.
Go, Gab. Got it.
1-1 to Allred. Called strike.
Good pitch there from McBride. Took something off of that one.
Indeed it was.
He's been throwing fastball, and then he'll sneak you in something in there, a little bit off speed at times.
Base hit could give Cedartown the lead here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch outside, 2-2.
22, Dan. Let's go. You gotta walk, baby.
Brax McBride battling here in the bottom half of the 6th. 1 run is already scored for the Dogs. swing and a miss. He went after him, and Allred strikes out for out number 2.
Yeah, big cut there by Gavin. Just came up empty on it. Good at bat by him. Worked the count. Just lost that battle against McBride. So it'll be up to Everett Perkins. And you just cannot leave the bases loaded this late in the game and down by 1. You got to manufacture some runs here if you're Perkins.
And he's had a good day at the plate. 1 for 1, a run scored. He's walked twice.
Yep, a walk scores you a run and ties the game. You'd love to clean them, but if you can tie them on a walk, let's start there.
Perkins, chopper up the middle, and a diving stop by the shortstop. The runs are going to score, though. And Cedartown has taken the lead. Throw into second base, runner back safely. And Cedartown has scored 2 and taken the lead.
Perkins just hit it right back up the middle. It was a chopper. The shortstop had to come over and make a diving effort on it. Got underneath him, but he got enough of it to slow it down and stop it. 2-run score. Just like that, the Dogs are on top. And you bring up another dangerous bat in the form of Dalen Holiday. 5 for your score, bottom of the 6th inning. 2 out, 2 on.
Well, Perkins has just been such a good spot in the lineup for the Dogs.
You know, they got a term for that, and you hear it a lot in baseball. Clutch. And that's it. Absolutely.
Day Holiday, the DH. 1 for 3 with an RBI. He's got a chance to extend the lead. The pitch. Foul back. It's 0-2.
But he went up after that one, didn't he?
So for Perkins, 2 for 2, a couple of RBIs, 2 walks, and a run scored. And he's on the base pass now.
Man, that's a good line.
That's a good line.
That is a good line. Especially when you're playing your rivals.
0-2 from Brax. That one missing high and inside for ball 1.
Charge.
Outside to Day 2-2.
Yep. That'll even up the count. Holiday just such a patient guy at the plate for the Dogs. Always has been too. Always shown a lot of maturity even at a young age in the box, and just always gives you a quality at bat.
2-2 is high and tight as he ducks out of the way of that one. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the runners will be off to the races on this pitch with 2 outs. Runners at first and second.
And he got some speed out there.
You do.
Tweed out at second. Everett Perkins over at first. Both guys that can get it done.
Payoff pitch, runners go. Fouled straight back. He just missed it.
Hey, short it up. Middle of the ball. Let's go.
Cedartown scoring 3 runs in this inning, taking the lead for the first time in the ballgame here in the bottom half of the 6th. Another 3-2 pitch on the way to Holiday. And that's ball 4, nowhere close.
I love it. That'll load him up again.
Holiday walks for the first time. And BJ Flemister. BJ 0 for 3 with an RBI.
Now batting for your Dogs, number 13, BJ Flemister.
Golden opportunity for Flemister to get his first hit of the night. Drive in a run or 2, get you a couple of insurance runs to go to the top of the 7th inning. See if you can close it out there.
McBride deals. BJ takes upstairs, 1-0. One-0 pitch.
Oh,
that one hit. That was in play, and he's he'll get the tag on. Listen, that was the most craziest thing you've ever seen.
Yep.
On radio, folks, listen. He didn't swing the ball. His bat was on his shoulder. The pitch was in, and it hit the bat while it was on his shoulder and went in front of the plate. But Despite the crazy out number 3, Cedartown scores 3 runs and takes a 5-4 lead in the top half of the 7th inning. And it's going to be a time for the Dogs to close this out, and it's going to be Daniel George on the mound to try to finish it out. 60-second break. We'll be back after this on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network.
Coverage of Cedartown High School Bulldogs baseball on the Big AA is brought to you in part by Republican State Representative Trey Kelly of Cedartown.
This is Representative Trey Kelly. I want to wish all the players and coaches a safe and successful season. You've worked hard to represent us on the field, and I'm proud to represent you in the Georgia House of Representatives. Again, this is Representative Trey Kelly, and I want to thank you for listening to the Big AA. Go Dogs!
This announcement paid for by State Representative Trey Kelly, kellyforhouse.com.
Make the right play. Go to Peach State Ford in Cedartown today.
Rush to Peach State Ford in Cedartown. Peach State Ford has a championship lineup of new and pre-owned vehicles. Peach State Ford is now open in your backyard.
Peach State Ford is proud to be part of your local community. Whether you're waiting for your vehicle to get serviced, picking up a part for your vehicle, or stopping by to check out a new vehicle for yourself, Peach State Ford offers a wide range of amenities to enhance your experience. Peach State Ford in Cedartown, 2076 Rockmart Highway, 770-748-3673.
Cedartown High School Baseball is on the Big AA.
A 3-run bottom of the 6th inning gives your Cedartown Bulldogs a 1-run lead. And it'll be the final chance for the Rockmart Yellow Jackets as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Cedartown with a 5-4 lead, their first lead of the night. The Dogs would strike for a single run in both the 4th and 5th innings, and now 3 runs in the 6th, and it'll be up to Daniel George to try to close it out.
First pitch, a strike called, 0-1.
Watson at the plate for Rockmart.
A big moment here for the young Daniel George, who has really looked good here in relief.
And he's been in this situation before against Calhoun.
Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball outside, ball 1. The 1-1 delivery. Tapper back to the mound. He snagged it. Throws over to first. A high throw, but
let me take you
by Perkins. We have had the wackiest outs here lately.
Perkins just about turned into an Olympic gymnast over at first to make that grab.
What a great job though by Daniel there to he just put his glove behind him and caught the bouncer. 1 gone here in the top of the 7th inning.
So that is going to bring up Anderson. Anderson had the big 2 RBI double earlier in the game.
That one bounced up there, ball 1.
Gibson, Anderson, 2 hits, 2 RBIs.
George deals.
Oh,
fouled back. 1-1.
That one caught a piece of somebody, and my guess is it's the catcher.
Olsey,
yeah. The home plate umpire is going to walk it out there and give Gavin a minute just to kind of make sure he's good. Sounded like it might have come off Allred's mask, but he looks like he's ready to go. See a lot of courtesy and respect between home plate umpire and catchers a lot of times.
Well, they a lot of times are victim of the same thing.
Absolutely.
And that's a hard ricochet on a foul ball. Fouled away to the right side for strike 2. 1-2 now. Of course, Allred wears that hockey-style catcher's mask, which has become quite popular. 1 ball, 2 strikes now the count. The pitch. Low and in, 2-2.
Fill it up right here, fill it up.
Ryder Brinkley, the batter due up next for the Jackets. But I think Avery Sly will actually bat because he was relieved defensively. This will be Sly's first at bat coming up. Hit toward first base and foul. It'll stay 2-2. Little bounding ball out that way.
Anderson just enough to kind of poke it down the first base side. So the count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody on and 1 out. The Dogs 2 outs away from picking up their 2nd win of the season.
2-2. A little bit low for ball 3.
Yep. George knew it right out of the gate.
Confidence, kid.
By the way, Cedartown's game changer's back up.
Hey.
Yeah, winner. Winner, chicken dinner. Long look in. 3-2 pitch. He struck him out. Swing and a miss. 2 gone in the inning. And that'll bring Avery Sly to the plate, his first appearance tonight.
Now batting number 2, Avery Sly.
2 outs, top of the 7th. Cedartown trying to go 2-2 here, and Rockmart to 0-4. Strike called. It's 0-1.
And I tell you what, if Daniel George can get it done here, I think we nickname him the Jacket Swatter. That'll be
okay. Here's the 0-1. Bounced it up there.
That'll be relief appearances against Calhoun and Rockmart.
That's right.
That come away with wins.
I see what you did there. The wind, the 1-1 pitch. Called strike 2.
Good pitch.
Down to their final strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
Backed him off the plate. Threw it on the inside part.
George winds the 1-2. It's low, 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs.
Deuces are wild. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on.
Cedartown up 5-4 in the top of the 7th. Daniel George, the kick in the 2-2. That'll be to third base and picked by Bozeman. The first, got him, and Cedartown wins. The Dogs win 5-4 over the Rockmart Yellow Jackets here at home. What a thriller. And look at that Cedartown dugout explode.
Listen, and they got a lot to be proud of. They lost a close one on the road earlier this week against Pepperell, which was a team that made the state championship. And then you come back and you pick up a come-from-behind victory over Rockmart that are defending state champions. You put 3 runs on the board in the 6th, and you just power through it, and you pick up your 2nd win of the season. Final line on tonight's game, Rockmart 4 runs on 6 hits, Cedartown 5 runs on 8 hits and 4 errors, unfortunately, for the Dogs. Owen Pilgrim would go 4 innings. He would give up 4 runs, all of them earned on 5 hits. He would walk 5 and record 2 strikeouts. Daniel George in relief, 3 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. Give him the save is the young man. Daniel George, the freshman that has already come in and made his presence known.
Yeah, great job there. Don't forget tomorrow, folks, we're back at it against these same Rockmart Yellow Jackets. 5:45 first pitch tomorrow afternoon at the Rock. We hope you'll join us for that here on the Cedartown Bulldogs Sports Network. An outstanding job by the Cedartown Bulldogs, rallying for 3 runs in the bottom half of the 6th inning and getting the win here at home. He's Sam Branch. I'm Andrew Carter, and for Tyrone back at the radio station, wishing you good night and God bless. Your final score, Cedartown Bulldogs 5, Rockmart Yellow Jackets 4. Good night. We'll talk to you next time the Bulldogs play